The event loop is the backbone of asynchronous programming in Python, managing the execution of tasks by scheduling them efficiently. It handles I/O operations, allowing other tasks to run concurrently without blocking. Understanding its core concepts and mental models is crucial for leveraging Python's async capabilities effectively. The event loop is the backbone of asynchronous programming in Python. It manages task scheduling and execution, allowing multiple operations to run concurrently without blocking. By understanding its core concepts and mechanics, you can optimize performance and implement efficient code patterns, avoiding common pitfalls and enhancing your debugging skills. Synchronous programming executes tasks sequentially, causing blocking. For instance, a web server handling requests sequentially results in fewer connections and lower throughput. Consider a function simulating network delay. Fetching data from multiple URLs sequentially takes 6 seconds, illustrating inefficiency. This blocking wastes CPU cycles and degrades user experience. The event loop is the core of async Python, ensuring continuous task monitoring and non-blocking execution. It manages task queues, efficiently scheduling operations based on readiness. Like a restaurant manager, it maximizes throughput by directing attention to tasks ready to execute, allowing seamless switching between tasks while waiting for input-output operations to complete. The event loop architecture is a complex orchestrator, managing task and callback queues, and an input-output selector. It efficiently monitors file descriptors using platform-specific selectors like epoll, KQ, and input-output completion port. The scheduler determines execution order, enabling concurrency through cooperative multitasking, allowing tasks to yield control and execute without threads. Creating an event loop in Python is straightforward with Asyncio. Use asyncio.run for simple programs. It manages the loop lifecycle, ensuring proper setup and cleanup. For advanced scenarios, manually manage the loop with get, event, loop, run, until, complete, and close. This approach is essential for long-running servers requiring precise control. The event loop execution cycle operates continuously, scanning for ready tasks, executing them until an await statement, and registering input-output events. It polls for completion of input-output operations and processes callbacks, rescheduling tasks as needed. This cycle is vital for understanding async code behavior and debugging timing issues. Coroutines, defined with async def, are the foundation of asynchronous programming. They return coroutine objects, not executed code. The await keyword signals the event loop to pause and run other tasks, enabling concurrency. Using asyncio.gather, multiple coroutines can be scheduled concurrently, ensuring efficient task management and completion. Tasks in Asyncio are crucial for achieving concurrency. By using asyncio.createTask, we schedule coroutines to run independently. This allows other operations to proceed while tasks execute. In our example, hello and world are printed after their respective delays, demonstrating how tasks can run concurrently without blocking the event loop. Concurrent execution in Asyncio is powerful. Use asyncio.gather to run multiple coroutines and collect results, failing fast on exceptions. Asyncio.waitFor adds a timeout, raising timeout error if exceeded. Asyncio.shield protects tasks from cancellation, ensuring critical operations complete. These patterns optimize performance and reliability in asynchronous programming. An async web scraper using AIO-HTTP showcases the efficiency of asynchronous operations. By fetching multiple pages concurrently, we achieve a 40 times speedup for I/O-bound tasks. While one request waits, others proceed, maximizing throughput. This pattern highlights async's capability to handle numerous tasks simultaneously, optimizing performance significantly. Blocking operations like time-sleep, requests.get, and open file, read, can freeze the event loop, negating concurrency benefits. Use await asyncio.sleep, AIO-HTTP, and IO files for async alternatives. For CPU-intensive tasks, employ run in executor with thread or process pools. Avoid direct blocking calls in async code to maintain efficiency. To handle blocking code in async environments, use thread pool executor to run synchronous functions like requests get in a separate thread. This prevents blocking the event loop. Implement an async wrapper to execute these functions safely, ensuring concurrency. Use asyncio.gather to manage multiple async tasks efficiently, maintaining application responsiveness. Event loop lifecycle management is crucial for efficient asynchronous programming. Initialize with asyncio.newEventLoop or asyncio.getEventLoop. During the running state, the loop processes tasks and I/O events. For graceful shutdown, cancel pending tasks and close connections. Once closed, the loop cannot restart. Proper management prevents resource leaks and ensures clean shutdowns, especially in long-running applications. Debugging event loop issues involves enabling debug mode. Use the environment variable Python asyncio_debug1 or set debug true in asyncio.run. For existing loops, use loop.setDebugTrue. This mode reveals unawaited coroutines, slow tasks, exceptions and callbacks, and resource warnings. Though it adds overhead, it's crucial for identifying common mistakes during development. A common pitfall in asynchronous programming is forgetting to use await. In the bad example function, if await is omitted before asyncio.sleep1, the coroutine won't pause, leading to unexpected behavior. Always ensure await is used with asynchronous calls to maintain proper execution flow and avoid potential bugs. Optimize event loop performance by batching operations. Use asyncio.gather for fewer, larger tasks, reducing context switching. Implement connection pooling with libraries like AIOHTTP to reuse connections, minimizing setup costs. Control concurrency with asyncio. Semaphore to prevent resource exhaustion and maintain API rate limits, ensuring efficient and stable performance. Explore alternative event loops like UV-Loop, a drop-in replacement built on libov, offering 2 to 4 times faster performance than Asyncio's default. Install via pip and use uvloop.install for enhanced input-output operations. Consider Trio for structured concurrency, offering superior error handling and cancellation semantics, ideal for complex applications with strict resource management. For long-running services, employ process managers like systemed or supervisored. Implement graceful shutdown handlers to manage task cancellations effectively. Monitor task queue sizes and set up health check endpoints to ensure service reliability. Log slow callbacks and exceptions for performance insights. Use Asyncio's signal handling to manage shutdowns efficiently, ensuring a smooth operation. Set alerts for callbacks exceeding 16 milliseconds to identify blocking operations early. Monitor task queue size to detect backlogs and scaling issues, ensuring it doesn't exceed 1,000 tasks. Aim for 95% central processing unit utilization with asynchronous workloads to maximize throughput. Implement a slow callback detector to log callbacks exceeding the threshold, enhancing event loop performance. Event loops lack thread safety. Avoid calling await or loop methods from different threads. Instead, use call soon thread safe or run coroutine thread safe to ensure safe execution. This prevents race conditions and maintains the integrity of your asynchronous operations, especially when dealing with complex multi-threaded environments. Avoid async for CPU-bound tasks. Use multiprocessing instead. Async doesn't speed up calculations, only waiting. For simple scripts, async adds unnecessary complexity. If key libraries lack async support, forced integration can be problematic. Consider team experience. Async requires understanding concurrency, which may demand significant training. Utilize asyncio.run for straightforward programs and create tasks with create_task for concurrency. Always add timeouts to network operations and use async libraries like AIOHTTP. Enable debug mode during development and implement graceful shutdowns in servers. Avoid blocking I/O in async functions and never forget to await coroutines. In this architecture, the async web server leverages Asyncio and AIOHTTP for efficient I/O operations. The getUsers handler concurrently queries the database and cache, optimizing response times. For CPU-intensive tasks, Process data offloads work to a process pool, ensuring the event loop remains responsive. This pattern exemplifies effective use of async for scalable web applications. The event loop is Python's concurrency engine, managing async operations by checking for ready tasks and I/O completions. It excels in I/O-bound workloads like network requests and database queries. Avoid blocking code as it disrupts concurrency. Master coroutines, tasks, and gather patterns before optimizing, as misuse often causes performance issues.